Hey guys, it's Chelsea
and Chris,
and we are LBC Party of Five. And today we are coming to you with a topic that actually came up in like real life situations, and we have a little difference of opinion here. So why not bring it to y'all and y'all decide who's right in this situation?
Me.
Always me.
So the topic we were disagreeing on was how can I put it? Situations that happened in the past that now either one of us is disclosing more information about that situation.
So basically, what happens when you find skeletons in your significant other's closet after marriage?
I wouldn't even say closet. I would say like ottoman, because it's not hidden. It just wasn't important at the time to tell.
Something that is omitted is hidden.
Okay. All right. Technically.
So, skeletons in the closet, I was correct.
Facts in the ottoman. That's better. Facts in the ottoman. Yes.
So what happens? Do we want to tell them the situation?
Yeah, tell them the situation.
So, short story.
Long ago, this situation is off my credit report because it's past 7 years, for the record. Go ahead.
So the short story of the situation is when we were together at the time.
Mm-hmm.
We were out for, I believe, her sister's like graduation party, something like that. And it was at the club that I had worked at. I don't think I was working at the time, but we were just going there for fun. Right, we were just going there for fun for her sister's graduation party. Now, this is a twofold story, and this probably isn't going to be that short, but I'm going to try to make it short. So there is a specific ex of Chris's that I knew about from communication. Right, from communications. However, I never knew the girl's name. Don't ask me why, but I never knew the girl's name. I knew it was the first girl that he felt, or she at the time, I'm gonna just refer to you as he, fell in love with. The first girl that he thought he fell in love with. I knew the backstory, but I never knew the girl's name. So we're at this party, having a good time. And
it's just a fire.
What? No, this is how it happened. And in walks this girl that I've been told about.
Oh, you talking about the first?
Yes,
okay,
yes. In walks this girl that I've been told about. So I'm like, oh, cool. Like, you know each other. Okay, you know the sisters too. Okay, I heard a lot about you. Boom, boom, boom. Basically, I like her. I end up liking her, right? Chris did this on purpose because he knew that in order for this girl, this ex, to be able to stay in his life at that time, that I, the current girlfriend, would have to like her. Because again, information that I did not know at first.
You're making this sound so shady.
Oh my information that I did not know at first was that all of her prior exes would never let her talk to this girl. Never, ever, ever. So there was never supposed, if they did communicate, it was hidden, it was on the slide. The current girlfriend didn't know about it because they had issues with it. So Chris didn't want me to have an issue with this particular ex-girlfriend, so he got me to like her. So then by the time, oh, by the way, you know so-and-so, that's who I was talking about. So now I like her at this point, so I don't care. So I'm like, whatever, I'm not like that. I trust you, whatever. But that was the first little skeleton, but that wasn't after we was married. But is it the same female that was calling or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, so fast forward, now we're in current, like this was maybe like 3 weeks ago. The same ex-girlfriend, I found out at that party was calling. Okay, I missed the set. Chris went missing for a little bit. I'm not gonna tell you what. At the party. Yeah, missing at the party. Not gonna say what he was or was not engaged in at the time, but he was out. Didn't know where he was at. So this ex-girlfriend is asking me, "Yo, where you at?" So I'm automatically, I feel stupid because I don't know where my girlfriend is at the time, so I'm calling. No answer. This girl, the ex-girlfriend calls, he picks up for her. And then proceeds to come in. I'm pissed off because I got abandonment issues and you done left me at the party. And I don't know how to answer your ex-girlfriend as to where you at. Like, I should know this, right? So that's the piece of information. I remember this whole story. You know, we're over it. But the part that I did not know until 3 weeks ago was the fact that when we was both calling looking for Chris to find out where she was at, that she answered for the ex-girlfriend but not for me.
That's bad.
That's the skeleton. That was so
sounds
bad. That would have been like a make or break at the time, because at that point I would have thought that there was something more going on with this ex-girlfriend, which eventually
there was not.
But she was trying to break us up ultimately. She was acting like she was cool, but she was trying to break us up ultimately. And that's when you had to dead it with her. But had I have known that little bit of piece of information, some things wouldn't have went down, or we wouldn't have been together. How do you deal with those little, you know, tidbits of information after you're married? Like, this is years later. I wasn't my feelings, because you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, she was.
That would have been a serious cause for.
Right. That's all.
See, now he agrees that it was an effed up situation, effed up thing to do. But what do you do with those feelings after the fact? Like, what do you do with that?
I don't know what you do with them. I mean, you're gonna have to. Okay, whatever happened in the past
was in the past. I get that.
Was in the past, and it doesn't affect us today.
As long as the same thing applies when it comes to me.
It already has, Chelsea. We're not gonna tell that story, but it already has. But I'm
still hearing about that, and it's still being thrown in my face.
To the end of time.
Anyway, what do you guys think? What do you think should happen when you find things, little secrets, or little, you know, little things that you find out after you're happily married for however many years? Like,
does it affect it? Does it really matter?
Should it affect it? Should it affect it?
Does it matter? Really?
But your whole relationship could have been based on a lie.
But it was, I mean, it was nothing. We had a code system, and that was like the emergency code that she used.
But there's still trying to make excuses as to why you didn't answer for your wife.
All right. But you weren't my wife at the time.
But I was your girlfriend.
Yes.
And I should have known where you was at.
Right. You should have. I was coming right back. I'm in the doghouse again. No? Whatever. Let's talk about your situation.
We're not talking about
Chelsea,
because that didn't happen.
No. Because every time I sit in front of this camera, I feel like my character is. Oh my goodness. But Chelsea's situation, when we first got together, I said, "Hey," and I asked her a specific. Okay, well, I asked her a specific question, and she said no. Come to find out, the answer was yes. 6 months later.
But you still stayed with me though, knowing that. Yes. And then we got married. That's why, to me, it's two different things.
What?
It's two different things.
How does it apply?
Because you still. What do you mean? How does it apply?
Okay.
It's two different things.
Wait. My. I
didn't know about that information until after we was married.
Listen,
we got married after that situation, so you knew that situation before you put a ring on it.
Technicalities. You were worse than a legal
That's
print
how it
in
works.
the contract.
That's how it works.
Fine print. You a fine print, Chelsea.
We good though, y'all, but it just brought up this, you know, like I'm not gonna lie, I was in my feelings for a little bit, but then ultimately, like, how can I really be, like, still be mad? Because I know when it came down to it, at least in this situation, when she did try to come out of pocket or disrespectful towards me, I didn't have to shut it down because Chris already did it.
Exactly.
So it's, to me, in this situation, but what do you do? I don't know. I was in my feelings for a little bit, but then I got over it because it doesn't negate what we have now.
Right.
But that's a small thing. I don't know if I found out something bigger.
There's something bigger. We were lovers through and through. We made it through the storm.
You can start singing now?
No, I can't. It's too high of a key. So, let us know if I was wrong in this situation in the comments below. And let Chelsea know she was wrong in the comments below.
I was right.
For the same type of situation.
it's two different things, but we'll let y'all decide.
Yeah.
So
you let us know.
we do have a lot in the near future that's going to be coming to you that we are very excited about, but we still have to keep it quiet for now. But definitely stay tuned. Let us know if there's anything specifically that you would like to see or ask us any questions about, because we will be getting to that soon as well. And we will see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.